If you're just starting out your bulk, then you have to watch this video right till the end, because in this video, I will be telling you 5 must know things before a bulk. So let's get started. Number one is going to be you're going to have to bulk for longer than you're expecting to. It's because muscle building is a very slow process and almost everyone underestimates how long it takes to build muscle. The biggest mistake you can do is just hop on a bulk for about 2 to 3 months and then start cutting because apparently you gain too much fat. That's going to make absolutely no difference in your body, because the gains you get in just 3 months of bulking are literally negligible. You're never going to get significantly bigger this way. So you have to bulk for at least 6 or 8 months straight. You can take diet breaks in between, but you're going to have to stay on a bulk for longer periods of time. The second thing is you will lose your shirtless confidence. And that's simply because you're going to gain a little bit of fat, you're going to lose a little bit of muscular definition, and gain a little bit of water retention as well. You're just not going to look the same anymore. You're going to feel more puffier, you're going to feel less sharper, and all of this is going to have an effect on your confidence. And this will make you second guess your choices, especially if you're a former skinny fat kid like me. You're always going to be super scared or paranoid of getting too fat, but you have to realize that this is just a part of the process and there's no other way around it. If you want to get more jacked, if you want to build more muscle, you're going to have to spend some time at a higher body fat percentage. There is no way around it. The third one is going to be increasing your carbohydrates and timing them correctly. The macronutrient that you have to increase the most has to be carbohydrates. You can increase your protein as well, but your majority of the calorie surplus should come from carbohydrates. Increasing fats is all right because fats are super calorie dense and they help you reach your daily calorie goal, but at the same time, just make sure you don't overdo it, because fats make you feel sluggish. Especially don't put most of your fats around your workout, because that's when you need to feel the most energetic. So make sure you place most of your carbs around your workouts. Keep most of your fats away from your workout, at least 5 to 6 hours away from your workout. Pre-workout and post-workout meals during your bulk are absolutely necessary, and both of these meals should be super heavy in carbohydrates and proteins, because that is immensely going to help you with pushing harder at the gym as well as post-workout muscle recovery. And the fourth one, and probably the most important one in my opinion, is that you need to have a specialization program. Now, what do I mean by specialization program? Well, there might be some muscle groups in your body that you want to desperately grow. And guess what? Specialization programs help you do exactly that. And especially on a bulk, this is your best time to grow your weak body parts, because in a bulk you have more calories, more carbs, and more proteins in your system to grow more muscle. Now, what exactly is specialization? So if I give you an example of my bulk that I'm undergoing right now, I have reduced the volume of my legs because legs are not a priority for me, and bumped up the volume of my arms because arms are a priority for me. So what this basically does is that it frees up some of the recovery bandwidth in my body, because I reduced the volume of my legs, and that freed up energy, or the volume that my body has the capability to recover from, I have assigned that volume to my arms. This will make my arms grow even bigger, while at the same time my legs are maintained. Now, why is this important? Imagine if I just kept the volume for all my muscles the same. After my bulk, yes, I would look different and I would look slightly bigger, but because all the gains are spread out across my body, the gains wouldn't look that impressive. But instead, if out of the 6 or 7 kgs I gain, 2 or 3 kgs alone are in my shoulders, biceps, and triceps, and rest all things remain the same, now that will make a hell lot of a difference, because my shoulders and my arms and triceps and biceps will automatically look so much more puffier, because most of the gains that I've built up during this bulk are concentrated in one single body part. And this is what makes specialization programs so impressive. The fourth one is going to be you need to take more care of your digestion and hydration. Why hydration? Because you're having a lot of food, your body is automatically going to send you lesser signals of thirst, because your stomach is most of the time full. So you need to consciously put in efforts to have at least 3 liters of water per day for better hydration and preventing muscle cramps. And again, because you're having way too much food, you're having way too much protein, you're having way too much carbs, your digestion might get a little messed up and you might get a hell lot of bloating and diarrhea. So make sure you're having enough fibers and enough greens, or just take a supplement, because yes, even though we want to gain muscle, we don't want to mess up our entire internal body system. And last but not the least is going to be just trust the process, bro. Just trust the process. If you don't trust the process, if you don't trust in the things you're doing, if you don't believe in yourself that you can gain the muscle, then you're not going to gain the muscle. You need to keep at it. Every day will feel redundant, but you need to understand that consistency is the name of the game. The longer you play, the more you win. So you need to keep trusting the process and keep believing in yourself that you are going to get jacked and yoked. Now, this video was about bulking, but after bulking, you're going to have to learn how to lose fat. So if you want to learn how to lose fat effectively and stay lean forever after that by really learning how to calculate your maintenance calories, how to reduce your calories further, what type of foods you should eat for fat loss, then I've actually made a complete detailed fat loss guide for this topic. It's an 11-step complete fat loss guide that teaches you every single thing you need to know that I have used myself in the past and I've got amazing results with. The link for that guide will be the first link in the description box below. Do give it a shot if you're really serious about it, and it literally costs lesser than what you spend at McDonald's in a day. So I think it will be much better if you spend on your health instead. That was it for this video. Hope you found it helpful. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and do let me know what my next video topic should be, and I will see you in the next one.